Hello, my friends. I am waiting on, there we go, StreamYard to communicate with Facebook Live, my group. How is everybody today? Happy Friday Eve day to all of you. 1 second, I'm going to check my tech because I need to make sure we're live in the group. All right, cool. All right. Happy Friday Eve day to you. You know how I like to do things around here. I am live streaming through one platform to LinkedIn. So, LinkedIners, hit the bell next to my profile and let's stay connected. And YouTube to my YouTube channel. So, YouTubers, smash the subscribe button so you never miss one of my live weekly videos. And everybody in my Facebook group, hello. It's good to see you. Today, we are talking list growth again this week. Last week, we talked about it. This week, we're talking about it again because it's so important. And specifically, how you can get your email list growing automatically every single day when you play the right game with the right strategies. But first, just in case we are brand new to each other, I am Tracy Beavers. I'm an award-winning business and sales coach with over 20 years of experience in marketing, sales, and business growth. And about 7 years ago, I became completely fed up with my corporate career. It felt like a jacket that was 2 sizes too small, and I hatched a plan to fully exit. And once I did, my online business as a business and sales coach, when I was able to be fully intentional about it back in my second full year of being a business coach, I busted through the 6-figure ceiling and I haven't looked back. And if you're building your business alongside your full-time job, wanting to fully exit, or maybe you've already exited and you're wondering, how much income can I really make with this business? I want my example to be inspiration to you that you can do this. If I can do it, you can do it. You can build a 6-figure business just like I have. I teach all organic visibility and list growth strategies, and I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs just like you to get visible, grow your email lists so you can get that consistent monthly income that you really want. And if you're thinking about hiring a coach for this last quarter of the year, somebody to help you roadmap your priorities and strategies, a perfect way to do that and see what it's all about to coach with me is do one of my 45-minute one-to-one sessions. They are perfect for knocking out 1 to 2 things that you're struggling with. Just DM me or email me and we can get that set up. As we go along, you know I love your questions and comments. I love to see those in the chat. If you're catching us by replay and you have a question or you have a comment for me, put it in there and I will interact with you. I will get in there and I'll answer your question. All right, my friends. So what do I mean by playing the right game? I think we can all agree as online business owners that the online space is really loud and really crowded, right? I felt this way when I started out. I was like, holy cow, what have I decided to do? How in the world am I going to compete? And I still have a couple of days where I will find myself feeling this way, even though I have an amazing audience and very loyal followers and clients. And I know you guys feel this way too because you tell me you do. And my clients and my students share that with me also. So the question is, what do we do about it? What do we do about it being so loud and crowded? Because it feels like we're all fighting for the same pool of people to attract our ideal audience. How do we compete? How do we stand out? The answer is playing the right game with the right strategies on the social media platform that you want to use. Now, today, I'm going to talk about Facebook because Facebook is my jam. It is my playground. I actually will say I love it. I like it because I can keep up with family and friends. And back in the day when we didn't have social media, my college roommate and I would have to call each other on the phone and spend 3 hours on a Saturday afternoon catching up. Well, I don't have to do that anymore. I can go look at her profile and see pictures of her beautiful kids, right? So for those reasons, I love it. And the other reason why I tend to love it is because it's a free marketing tool. It's free. And it is a tool I can use to build my business as successfully as I want. What I'm going to share with you today applies to any platform that you want to use. If you like LinkedIn, if you like Instagram, if you like YouTube, TikTok, whatever it is, everything I'm going to talk about today applies to those as well. Here's the thing. We don't own any of those platforms. You know that. We've talked about it so many times before. We don't get to help Mark Zuckerberg design Facebook. We can't control the algorithm. Heck, I can hardly pronounce the word algorithm, for goodness sake. But there is something very important that we can do if we want to squeeze every last drop of visibility and list growth out of Facebook or whatever platform you want to go to. There is something we can control. Any guesses on what it is? Any guesses of my friends over on Facebook? Let me see. I think there's a little bit of a delay when you guys comment. All right. So, what is it? Do you have any guesses? It's our actions. We can control our actions, and that's all we can control. We have to play Facebook's game or LinkedIn's game or YouTube's game or Instagram's game, Facebook's game, and have strategies to execute our plays. I achieved massive visibility and business growth from Facebook by doing the things that Facebook loves. In order to get the rewards from the platform we are using, we have to do what the platform wants and what it rewards and what the algorithm rewards. We have to play Facebook's game using their rules and guidelines. This is no different than when you were growing up and your parents gave you rules and guidelines. And in order to get the reward, whatever it was, whether you got an allowance or an extra dessert or you got extra screen time, you had to do what they wanted you to do and you had to play the game. Same goes for if you're in a full-time corporate job. If you want to get the rewards, you got to play the game. So when it comes to the online space and social media platforms, it's the same. It's the very same. So what does Facebook love? I want you to ask yourself, what does Facebook love? We're going to go over a few of those things today. Facebook loves, and I will say all social media platforms love this. Facebook especially loves and rewards live video with algorithm reach. And you know, I'm a huge proponent of using live video to build our businesses for that exact reason. Live video and reels are the only way to attract an audience that isn't already connected to us. And the only way to reach beyond the people that are connected to us as friends or as followers, to reach new strangers and turn them into followers and clients. Live video is the fastest way to also deepen that know, like, and trust factor that converts into sales. I mean, that's sales 101. You meet somebody, you connect as a warm, kind human being with another warm, kind human being, and you build a relationship and you figure out what you both need. And through that process, they get to know you and like you and know that they can trust you. And will convert into a sale. It's the same thing online. Live video, there's nothing else like it. Video is king, audio is queen. You've heard me talk about that before. You can see my face, you can hear my voice, you can see my body language, all of it. And you know instantly if I'm somebody that you can trust, if I'm somebody you want to spend another minute with, right? Facebook is a social media platform. I want to say that again for the people in the back. Social being the key word. What does Facebook love? Facebook loves it. And I will say Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube do too. They love it when people engage using their personal profiles, their business pages, in Facebook groups, in their own Facebook groups. When you use the tools that the platform gives you, whatever platform that is, you're going to be rewarded with what you want, which is reach and growth and ultimately more income. We can't just post stuff on social media and then sit back and wait. There is nothing social about that. We have to engage, and not just when it feels convenient or comfortable. I like to give the analogy of if you went to a networking event or you went to a cocktail party, if you sat on the wall, if you made a post, if you introduced yourself, and then you sat on the wall and didn't do another thing, would that be a good use of your time? Would you actually make connections that could lead to somewhere in your business? No, it's the same thing if you just post and then you sit back and wait for other people to engage. We have to go first. It's social media. Now, am I saying that you have to be on the platform of your choice 24/7? Absolutely not. Now, a lot of people think I'm on Facebook 24/7, 365. Just this week, I had somebody ask me, do you ever sleep? And I love that question because the music to my ears as an entrepreneur is when somebody says, I see you everywhere. That means that my strategies for visibility and list growth work. Of course, I've known that for a long time, but that's when somebody says to you, I see you everywhere, but you're not everywhere all the time, then you know what you're doing is working. So you've got to decide though, when you're going to show up on Facebook, how you're going to show up on Facebook, what feels authentic to you, using as many of Facebook's tools, playing Facebook's game, being consistent and patient. Neither of those words are sexy. I get it. Consistency and patience. If you've been with me for any length of time, you know I consider those the wonder twins of business success. But I'm sure everybody's sick of me talking about them. But it's true. I was on a podcast a couple weeks ago and they said, Tracy, what is your success as a CEO? What has contributed to it? And I said, patience and consistency. So I have people all the time ask me, how do I get so much visibility? One of my students called me the queen of visibility once. I thought that was so sweet. And she called me that because she said she couldn't go a single day without seeing something of mine on social. And trust me when I say, I'm not on this platform 24/7. But how do I achieve this? With strategies and a plan, being consistent, being patient, doing the things that Facebook wants me to do so that I get the reward that I want from Facebook. Okay, let's talk about Facebook groups for a second. Facebook loves it when we create our own groups. Why? Because we're keeping people on the platform. And a Facebook group, having your own Facebook group, is one of the many tools they give us. And when you're a good steward of your group, caring about your members, being engaging, building a community, Facebook rewards that too by serving up your group as one your ideal clients might want to check out. It happens to me all the time. I have hundreds of people joining my free Facebook group every single month. And I'll ask them, hey, how did you find me? And they go, Facebook suggested your Facebook group. And I'm like, that's amazing. This is exactly what I mean by I'm being rewarded by the platform for doing what they want me to do and playing their game. And having your own free Facebook group is a massive strategy that I love to teach. It's a great way for so many reasons for you to have a bird's eye view of your clients. It's a great list growth strategy. So that's one of the many tools they give us. Now, Facebook also loves it when we are engaged in other people's groups. Again, going back to that word social media, being social, supporting the other members, posting content, being in tune with the group, and playing this part of Facebook's game in other people's Facebook groups, you become highly visible, which then triggers that email list growth you want when you follow the strategies that I teach about networking in Facebook groups, even the ones that don't allow promotion of any kind. And that email list growth is what gives us that consistent monthly income that we want. Okay, so I know what you're all thinking. I've got you excited and ready to go running through the tape, busting out into Facebook. But you're hesitating because you're thinking, holy crap, isn't this going to be a lot of work and a lot of time? Well, the truth. You know, I'm all about the truth, honesty, transparency, truth, because I don't think we hear it a lot or enough in the online space. The truth is, yes, at first. Yes. Is this going to be extra time and energy? Absolutely. But that's only at first to figure out your strategy for content and engagement. But once you do that and you have your roadmap and a plan, and that's something that I help my students with, then it is a simple matter of executing on that plan day in, day out, week in, week out, sometimes whether we feel like it or not. You've heard me say this before. Sometimes I have to hold my nose and do it anyway. Being consistent and being patient while Facebook rewards you and helps you grow your visibility and your audience. This is exactly what I teach you in Module 1 of my 8-week group coaching program called Business Visibility Made Easy. It is the step-by-step system to grow an email list of your ideal clients without paid ads, hallelujah, and without a list building coach like me telling you to create yet another free lead magnet and put it out on social media. Hallelujah for that as well, because you've done that. You've been through the other list building courses. They taught you how to create an awesome free lead magnet. Maybe you have 2 or 3 of those. You've put them out on social. You've done that. You come to me, I'm going to teach you everything else you should be doing and can be doing for visibility and massive list growth. Getting your list growth happening automatically every day in the background of your business is exactly what I teach in Business Visibility Made Easy. Module 1, all about Facebook. Every nook and cranny of this platform, using the strategies that I've developed over the last few years that allowed me to grow my email list quickly to my first 1,000 people, and now to have a list of over 3,000 subscribers, to grow my followers to over 5,600, my free Facebook group to now over 3,000 highly engaged members, and grow my income to 5-figure months. You can do this too, my friends. It's not difficult. And my free Facebook group, by the way, if you're not in it, you need to be in it. It's called Be a Confident Entrepreneur. Get visible, grow your email list and your income. In this 8-week group coaching program, together, side by side, okay? I want you to hear me. Side by side. It is a group coaching program, but it is as close to one-to-one attention as you're ever going to get without having to pay for the one-to-one price. We are side by side. I help you map out your strategy based on your business model, because your business is unique. There's a lot of similarities with our online businesses, but at the end of the day, for example, live video, if that's not a strategy you want to use right now, park it. I have 10 other strategies I can teach you. If having a free Facebook group, when we talk about your business model, doesn't sound like a good fit, park that one, park it. I've got 10 other strategies I can teach you. So I'm with you side by side, based on you and your unique needs and the time you've got each week to help you map out your plan so that you know what to do every day on the platform of your choice, so you're not feeling exhausted or overwhelmed by being visible on social media. I am so excited to share with you guys that the doors to Business Visibility Made Easy are going to open next week on October 8th with the first of our 4 live masterclasses. This is the last time you can get into this program in 2024. I'm not sure exactly when we're going to open the doors in 2025, but you can definitely get in 2024. Learn my strategies, get them going, get your list growth happening in the background of your business, and set yourself up for an awesome Q1 2025. Come join us. Go to tracybeavers.com/masterclass, grab a spot, plan to show up live. We've got 4 different dates and times. It's all the same masterclass. So just come to one. The masterclass is called How to Grow an Email List and Attract Your Ideal Clients without paid ads. Learn 4 simple strategies that nobody else is telling you. These are strategies I developed myself, you guys, because I did the lead magnets. I did the figuring out who my ICA is, and I needed to do a lot of other things and not run paid ads. I'm going to show you how simple and easy it can be with the right coach, that's me, and the right strategies, also me, to get your visibility dialed up, your list growth automatically happening. My list grows every day, but I do not have to think about growing my list every day. And that's what I want from you. Please know that in my masterclass, I don't do fluff. I am actually going to teach you 4 strategies that you can use that day to start carving your path through the crowded online space so your clients can see you and hear you and hire you. tracybeavers.com/masterclass. Go grab your spot. You'll get a confirmation email with a Zoom link. I think there's some project broadcast texting that you could get a text reminder if you want to. We've got 2 superb bonuses that we are going to gift you when you show up live with me. One is my Facebook Growth Toolkit, so you can learn all the nooks and crannies of the platform, and a guide that we created full of strategies and mindset called New Clients in Just 30 Days. I think everybody wants new clients in 30 days. I'm so excited about that one. I'm also, full disclosure, I'm also going to tell you about Business Visibility Made Easy. So in the masterclass, I'm going to teach you the 4 strategies. I'm going to tell you about Business Visibility Made Easy. Then I'm going to give you the Show Up Live bonuses. And then we're going to do a lively Q&A session where I can answer any question that you've got. I want you to imagine how awesome it would feel to not have to think about your list growth anymore and to work side by side with somebody like me who actually understands how you're feeling, asks you questions about your business, answers every single question you have without rushing you, without you having to pre-submit questions. This is the program you've been looking for. All right, we also have, I want to share with you something really exciting we added on to this round of students. We have 2 fun additions to the program, and their names are Jill and Shannon. Jill Doggett is my assistant. She has been for 3 years. You guys know her and love her. She's an expert on so many things, so she brings her knowledge and expertise into the mix. Shannon Gaither, my business bestie, absolute genius as well, in completely different areas than me and Jill. We all have our zones of genius. She is going to be available to you in the program as well. So if you're serious about being seen, heard, and hired in the online space in 2024, plan to come join us. All right, let me check just to see if there's any questions or comments over on Facebook. I love it when people join me live. Oh, I love it. Oh, hello. Hey, Jill. Awesome to see you. Anna's here. You guys, Anna Xavier, fun fact, is the one who came up with my podcast name. I had what was it? What's my name? Create online business success. I think I had online business success. And she put the word create in front of it. Y'all, she's a genius when it comes to podcasting. Jennifer's here. I love it. Kira's here. Kira and I met yesterday. Amazing. Kira asked, are you using StreamYard or another system for doing your live videos on Facebook? I don't like the Facebook back office live feature. Kira, I don't either. But here's the thing, because of the API change back in April, unfortunately, we still have to use part of the Facebook live back office system. But it's easier through a software platform like StreamYard. So yes, when I go live on StreamYard, I use the paid version, the smallest. Right now, it's $25 a month. They're doubling their prices next month, so I will not be using them after that. I'll probably be using something like Restream or Ecamm. I think one's called BeLive TV. There's several streaming platforms. But essentially, when you pay the smallest StreamYard pricing, you get 3 destinations. So I choose my free Facebook group, my YouTube channel, and LinkedIn. But you could choose your Facebook business page, LinkedIn, YouTube. I mean, there's a combinations that you can do. When it comes to getting your group involved, you have to use what's called a custom RTMP, which sounds really techie and like it's super, super complicated. It's not. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out too. Trust me, tech is not my love language. All right, Kira signed up for the masterclass. Awesome. Okay, cool. Jennifer said something about techie glitching. I hope that my tech is okay. I hope you guys can see me and hear me. Okay, my friends, you hear me say this every single week. I want you to be here live with me every Thursday at 11:30 Central. Set that phone alarm, put it on your Google Calendar. And remember, I say this every single week and I want you to hear me. Lean in for a second when I say this. Don't go it alone. Being an entrepreneur is freaking hard. Some days everybody wants to buy what we're selling, and other days nobody can remember our name. And if you think you're alone feeling that way, you are not, my friend. Get into a community of support with other people, other online entrepreneurs that are doing what you're doing, that understand what you're going through, that can give you that encouragement when you need it, or ideas that will inspire you to your next level of income. My free Facebook group is a beautiful place to do that. Be a confident entrepreneur, get visible, grow your email list and your income. I want you to have a great balance of the week and weekend. And remember, when one of us rises, we all rise. So that is why we have got to keep cheering each other on. I will see you guys next week.